Love is a command. Point blank, period. So often Christians get caught up in morals and pushing the gospel that we forget we are to, yes, be moral and tell God, but to do so with His love, to treat others with love. We're separate from the world by God's love, as we are also to help separate others from the world by that same love. Screaming at people, judging them before they even step foot in the right direction, calling names, putting others down, and just lacking compassion is so far removed from Christ's teaching that we need to remind ourselves who we are truly helping guide to Him by such tactics. I'm not saying we don't stand up for what we believe or water down the Bible's teachings, not even close. What I am doing is reminding us that it's through love that has always pulled people to God, His love. And how can we say that we're reflecting that if we're cynical and hard of hearts instead of listening and trying to understand where others are at? You can at least do that without worrying of your conviction slipping. And if not, if that is something you are worried about, hearing somebody else's story might convert you away from Christianity, then maybe that's work you need to bring to the Lord. And I don't say that harshly, I just say that as genuinely. We have to be careful that we are not constantly turning away from others because we're afraid of our own faith journey. And if we are, then we need to be more convicting of ourselves and do our own journey and search to put firmer roots in God, because it shouldn't be as easy as hearing somebody say something that makes you question everything. We need to have more of a firm relationship with our God that the slightest breeze isn't going to sway us. Jesus took the time to help people by being there and being kind. I'm not saying either that we need to be going out to be in the club or go out in parties or in the mix of things that are dangerous for our convictions, because that is far from what I'm saying. I'm saying as far as in, if you do have to worry about something being said that makes you question everything, then you need to do more work in creating a more firm foundation in your faith in God. Jesus himself was one that took the time to help people by being there and being kind. He didn't shy away from sinners. He didn't shy away from scary testimonies. He wasn't afraid to get down and dirty to make sure that he could save others. And he did so kindly and with so much love. It was more so the religious he was hard against, because they should have known better. But those who didn't, he held his hands out and used compassion towards. He never forced himself on others by screaming hate. He simply spoke the truth with love and grace, but harshly corrected those who disguised themselves as for God but were not. Even still, he made sure to be less so than many nowadays. We so often have been stuck between complacent with the world to the point of stepping on the truth, or stepping on God, if you may, or so hard that we forget to love as we are commanded. It's the second greatest commandment next to loving God with your whole self. So why are so many Christians forgetting to do so? To love others as yourself. So let's remind ourselves to be in line with God's true word. God bless you, loves, and don't forget to love like God loves, with grace, compassion, and so much more.